Guys, let's talk about winter driving. It's winter in North America. We're on a very slick expressway. The temperature is about 24 degrees, so we have to be careful on the curve. You don't want to turn the wheel too much. You've got to be smooth in your approach. A lot of beginning drivers get really scary, jerky, nervous on curves, so you want to take your time. I do have to get over in 1 mile, so I'm looking for a gap. I'm looking for a space. I do not want to cut off this truck behind me, but also I can't be scared to make my maneuver. So I looked in my mirror, I'm looking over my right shoulder. This is an inside view today. I checked my blind spot, and I'm gradually, smoothly in the lane. That's a pretty good lane change, right? You want to be smooth. You want to increase your following distance. Also, I give tips for the knowledge test. So I've increased my following distance. I'm turning on my right turn signal. Car up in front of me is doing pretty good. I want to reduce my speed in this curve. It's really dangerous. So this is a cloverleaf. You see those Chevron alignment signs to the left. They tell you of a really sharp curve. You can see everyone slowing down. So if you want to go into the ditch, go really fast. Why would you do that? So also, I'm not hugging the white line on your DMV test or road test. You'll be out of conditions like this. You'll get on, get off the expressway. I'm taking my time. I'm not making sharp movements. I'm nice and smooth. And then I gradually get back up to speed. So you always have to be aware and look ahead. The most common offense is drivers do not use blinkers. You'll get a deduction. They overturn. I'm just taking my time, being smooth. See, they didn't use a blinker. How was I supposed to know what they're doing? You don't know. So now we're going into a specialized turn. This is a cloverleaf. And then you have warning signs. I did a special on road signs. I'll do another one. The blinking yellow sign means the traffic light is about to change. We have our Chevron alignment signs to the left. They tell us this is a really sharp curve. You see how slow we're going? You do not want to be overly aggressive, or you're going to roll your car over in the ditch, or the rear of the car will spin out, because centrifugal force will pull you to the left of the curve. And I'm not trying to go into the ditch today. Yes, as an instructor, I've been in the ditch before. If you want to know more in my story, ask in the comments and I'll tell you. I'll reply back. So I'm going up to the edge. I turn on my right turn signal because this is a one-way. I have to come up to a complete stop. I look to my left. It's clear. I proceed in the inside lane. I have my green turning arrows. Turn in the nearest lane. This facilitates a smoother flow of traffic. And then I get up to speed and I take my time. I'm getting back up to speed now, being nice and smooth. I don't want to be overly aggressive on the wheel. Why? Because I don't want to spin out. And smoothness is the key. There's a vehicle in my blind spot to my left. You can't see it because this is the inside view, but you always have to look around. You'll see them pass me, see? So look, don't assume you can just make a random lane change, because that's when you cut off cars. So I'm gonna make a lane change to the left. I looked over my left shoulder, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. There's my lane change. The traction control is going off a little bit, which means, if you know what that means, please comment and tell me if the little icon is going off. What does that mean for the car or the engine? So I'm maintaining good speed. You can hear the motor going up and down because we're going on an incline, right? So you don't want to be too aggressive. You want to look ahead. The conditions are not the greatest today, but you can't be scared to get out here. It's not heavy traffic, but as a result, people drive too fast and they're gonna blow lights. So you, as a defensive driver, need to look at the intersection, and I'm looking at the intersection and it looks clear. I see some cars to the right and I'm just staying smooth, looking ahead. What happens if you go toward the powdery stuff to the left? Then you're going to slide. You saw both of those cars, cut. I'm gonna go ahead and get over one lane to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. And you should feel good about your driving when you make smooth, consistent lane changes, because that's what it's really about. You wanna be out here in these elements, but be sensible. Don't put yourself in danger, right? You have to learn little by little how to be safe. Small trips to the mall, come back, to grandma's house, come back, to your friend's house, come back, maybe to work and come back, because eventually you will build up your driving endurance for these conditions. And you need to learn the limits of your abilities, the limits of your car in a safe manner. I'm scanning the intersection. Cars pulled out in front of that car. That's why they had to tap brakes. And this car pulled out in front of me. See what's happening? See what they did? They almost hit me because they pulled out. And that's what drivers do. That's a driving error. Learn from that. Because drivers randomly pull out. You can do everything right, and the next thing you know, someone hits you. So learn from that mistake. And I'm at the legal speed limit. I'm taking my time. What if they would have pulled out? Well, I would have did a threshold braking maneuver. If you know what that means, please comment and I'll shout you out. I would not have jerked the wheel and panicked. And hopefully I would have been able to stop in time. Whose fault would it have been? Their fault, because they pulled out in front of oncoming traffic. If you're losing your following distance, increase your following distance. In new series coming up, I will be doing DMV test prep, permit test prep. I have some great information that I'll be sharing with you. So that's going to be a nice session. So the speed control is still good. The car to the left of me is speeding because they're going up, going down, going up, going down. I'm in an open lane. Learn from this. You see those brake lights? They're all tailgating. I'm sitting good because I have my space. Which driver will you be? Hopefully the one in this lane where I have beautiful spacing, not the one to the left speeding, speeding, speeding in a hurry. I'm just showing you facts, okay? And I want to show you the real. So now we're losing speed because people are going slower, and I'm fine with that. But if you look ahead, there are about 6 cars ahead of me. So I'm just in a chill mode. You can't let the drive take you over. It's really important that you have balance and that you learn from this, because every situation you learn from. And if you get overzealous, meaning going too fast, too aggressive, you're going to be in the ditch. You're going to roll your car. Like the gentleman that almost hit me. If you thought this brought you value, hopefully you did. Give it a thumbs up. I need 10 thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, which I hope you do, it's called Driving with Miles. Thank you so much. This is really fun today.